Hello, Mr. Cogorno. My name is Alec McGreevy, and I would like to know the difference in swings between a long iron and a short iron. Are there different takeaways, different angle of attacks? I'd also like to learn maybe some of the subtleties, tips, tricks, feels that you teach your students in order to be successful with both. Thank you for fielding questions, and thank you for the golf knowledge that you provide. It's been helpful with my game.
Hey man, thanks for the question. Short irons compared to long irons is something that I do get a lot of questions about. A lot of people struggle with their long irons relative to the short irons, so it's something that we talk a lot about. It's kind of like as a good news, bad news, I think, answer. So let's talk about differences between these two. So I have in my hands a 9 iron and a 4 iron. So what are the differences between these two clubs? Well, my 9 iron, 9 iron, has a lot more loft than my 4 iron. So I have more loft. And my 9 iron is a lot shorter than my 4 iron. Now, a 4 iron that has a lot less loft than a 9 iron, basically when you have less loft, essentially you have less margin of error. So if I were to make the same exact swing with more loft versus less loft, you have less margin. That's why everyone can hit a 9 iron closer to the hole than a 4 iron if you have a big enough sample size. Shorter club, more loft. So with that, am I going to do anything different in my swing because of the loft of the two? Not really. I just know that everyone that I've ever seen hits their 9 iron better than a 4 iron. Everyone. Every golfer, regardless of skill level, like I've yet to see someone who's great with their long irons and bad with their short irons over a big enough period of time. So I think it's important to understand that there is no really good answer. There's no magic fix for this. There's no do this different with your longer irons and it's going to make them much better. And I'm not saying you're looking for that. I'm just saying there's no good answer here. Whatever swing things that I'm working on with my 9 iron, feels in swing, setup, whatever, I'm doing the same exact things with a 4 iron. So for me, when I swing, I get 2 inside out, right? And I kind of early extend a little bit. So I'm feeling the club more in front and a little bit more of a better pivot. I feel the same thing with my 9 iron. I feel that same exact thing with the 4 iron. And when I do it correct, I hit them both good. And when I do it incorrect, I hit them both bad. It's just that my bad with my 9 iron is still pretty good. My bad with my 4 iron is not so good. You have to keep in mind too, like my expectation level with a 4 iron or a 5 iron or 3 iron long iron is low. So I'm looking for like reasonably solid contact for me, I'm a professional golfer, on the green, right? For me, it's good, a putt anywhere. But like what percentage of greens do PGA, well, PGA Tour players don't hit that far as much, but PGA Tour players hit with 4 iron, 5 iron, 3 iron? Not a lot. Not as much as they would hit with a 9 iron. So understand that. Like if I saw your swing and there was whatever flaws that cause your bad ball flight pattern, that same flaw is going to be with a 9 iron as a 4 iron. It will be the same thing. You're not going to do something drastically different with a long iron compared to this. So that's the bad news. There's no kind of great answer to this. It just depends on what you're doing with it. The only real adjustment I'm making or having people make or see good players make, because the club's longer, my distance away from the ball and or posture is going to change a little bit. I see people do that differently. Some guys play the ball position in one spot for every club, guys and girls, not just guys. And they play it in one spot and they change feet width. Some guys and girls move the ball with the clubs. I don't think either one's right or wrong, whatever works. So that would be one potential difference, ball position. And then setup wise, since this club is longer, this would be my 4 iron setup here, like this. Now if I put my pitching wedge in there, that's not getting to the ball. So what am I doing? Well, for me, I don't change my distance of my hands away from my body all that much. I would change with my pitching wedge. I would set up like this. So my hands are still the same way away from my body. I feel like I have the same posture. It's just that my feet are now closer to the ball. Now, if I put my 4 iron in my hands, I basically have the same posture. My hands are still in the same spot. I'm just farther away from the ball. So that's, I think, is the easiest way to do it. So that's it. There's no, like if we actually measured someone swinging, right? The lie angles of the clubs are different as well. So I didn't say that before. So if I sold my 9 iron and sold my 4 iron, the lie angles are different. So all else equal, if we actually measured it to a degree, might the plane of the swing and stuff be different? Yeah, but anything that you're going to control, I don't believe so. So, whatever you're working on with your swing should be all clubs. The only time I really would change any mechanical stuff where it might not be the same across the board is with the driver, because the ball's up in the air on the tee and it's different. So I would change swing direction, angle of attack, and stuff with that. But outside of that, you're basically doing the same thing. So that's it. A couple setup pieces, but that's kind of it.